The pranayama technique that I am going to share with you today is one of the most beneficial tools that you can have in your toolbox to promote a sense of calmness, ease, and well-being. It's so potent. I love this technique so very much. I've used this technique when I feel stressed and overwhelmed, when I have insomnia and I can't sleep at night, and it's one of the most healing tools that I know of in the yoga practice. And it is a pranayama technique, and prana is that Sanskrit word for life force energy, for that luminous energy that animates you, that animates reality. And it functions by smoothing out and harmonizing two very important channels of energy in the subtle body. This is all according to the yoga tradition. These two channels are Ida and Pingala, and they represent the solar and the lunar, the masculine and the feminine energies that course through us, much like a double helix, much in that intertwining way through the center channel of your torso, culminating at the spot at about the third eye center and your brow, between your eyebrows here. And this can give us a little bit of context about the energetics behind the physical expression of the technique, which I'll share in just a moment. The technique physically does involve closing off one side of the nose so that we can breathe in through the opposite nostril, and then closing off the other side of the nose so that you can breathe out and then in, switching as you exhale, and then inhale, and so on. This is why it's called alternate nostril breathing. It's exactly how it sounds. So if you're a little congested today, or you have a deviated septum or a sinus issue, anything that would complicate closing off one side of the nose so that you could just take a nice, easy, comfortable breath, then you can also do this technique without the hand gestures, without physically closing off one nostril and then the other. We know how powerful our thoughts are. If you're thinking stressed out thoughts, if a memory that upsets you calls forth in your mind, chances are there's a visceral physical response happening as well as we get caught up in our thought patterns. Your shoulders might hike up towards your ears, your jaw might clench, your heart rate might increase, you might perspire a little bit, and then suddenly you snap back and realize, oh, I'm not 5 years ago in the past just because my thoughts went there. I'm actually here in the present moment. So we know our thoughts are incredibly powerful. And this is why simply thinking about breathing up one side of the body and then breathing down the other side of the body, inhaling up that side of the body and then exhaling down the opposite side, can produce very same effects. Really beneficial, calming, gentle, soothing effects. And again, these techniques are really personal too. So it depends on the day, and it depends on where you're at in your life and in your practice in this moment. The techniques are going to land differently for everyone. So please, like anything in yoga, meditation, anything at all, be mindful and give yourself a little permission to just be where you are today. So, that being said, let's begin. I will explain a couple of the hand gestures. You could, like I said, just imagine the breath following along with my cues, or you could use a hand gesture. The simplest one is to take your peace fingers, your index and your mid finger tips of your right hand. Classically, this is used with the right hand, but if that's not appropriate for your practice today, you can use your left hand as well. But for my purposes, we'll stick with the traditional yogic method and use the right hand, lightly placing the fingertips on the right nostril That's one option. Then you would switch and just simply move to the left side and move to the right side for each breath rotation. Exhaling and inhaling, exhaling and inhaling, switching on those exhales. The other option is to take your peace fingers, your index and your mid fingertips, and tuck them into your palm. So it's kind of like the hang 10 symbol. Now from here, we're going to place our right thumb lightly against our right nostril. Not just like shoving the nostril closed, very light. Inhaling through the left side, then you'll take your ring finger, bring it to your left nostril, and release your right thumb so that you can exhale down the right side. Inhaling right side, closing off the nose at the top, releasing the ring finger, exhaling down. If that version feels a little complicated or uncomfortable with the peace fingers, you can rest your peace fingers at your brow point, at that intersection where the Ida and the Pingala channels connect. So either here, using the thumb and the ring finger like a toggle, or tucking the fingertips in, or just simply using the fingertips from side to side, or imagining as I guide us. So let's once again settle into that comfortable seat, lifting through your heart, broad across your shoulders. You can lightly bring your right thumb to your right nostril and take just a comfortable, easy breath through the left side of the nose, closing off the nose at the top, exhaling down the right side, releasing the thumb. We'll stay here to breathe in, close off the nose, exhale down the left side now. Inhale left side, and then exhale right side, switching. Stay for the inhale. Soft belly as the breath rises and then expands up across your heart, and as you exhale down the left side, letting go, breathing in nice and smooth, no force. Exhaling to switch. So we don't want to be taking in the fullest, deepest breath we possibly can and then exhaling everything out. You want to maintain equanimity and ease throughout as you continue at your own pace. Breathing in one side, exhaling down the opposite side. Inhaling on that side, exhaling to switch. Let's stay for a few more rounds. Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. You might imagine this gentle, cooling, cleansing stream of your breath as it flows up one side of the nose of the body, exhaling down the opposite nostril, down the opposite side of the body. And then breathing in, cooling, cleansing, breathing out, letting go of any energetic debris, bringing clarity and calmness to the mind, focusing on the technique and focusing on the benefits of the technique as well. Keep your jaw soft, relax in your mouth. And the next time you exhale down the left side of the nose, you can release your right hand. And just pause for a few moments here. You might close your eyes or keep your gaze relaxed. And just letting any effects of this technique wash over you. We don't need to judge or analyze. You can simply feel. Breathing in, creating that quality of expansion, of openness. Breathing out, letting go. Enjoying the sensation now of breathing in and out of both nostrils. How luxurious. And when you're ready, bring your palms together, this gesture of gratitude, of balance, of presence. Thank you so much for joining me. I bow to you, I honor you on your journey. Namaste.